Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous treading the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily.
I'm the only one speak against Martin Luther King. Me and the Israelite School UPK.
That's right.
Don't no nigga speak against Martin Luther King. Well, I call Martin Luther King the greatest traitor to black people in modern day history.
That's right.
You want to know why? I know. See, ooh, that was a rump shaker right there. Hit grandma to the britches with that one. I love you, baby. I know. It was a tough one. That was a rough pill to swallow right there. I'm gonna tell you why I say what I say. When Martin Luther King got the civil rights law passed, it meant now that we could now go join white businesses, right? Sit in white restaurants, go to white schools, and engage in the white world, right? I'll tell you what's wrong with it. What happened to all the black businesses in America over the last 50 years?
Right.
I'm asking you. That's a good question. I'm glad, and your answer was good. Now I'm gonna answer the question. How you doing, brother?
We're talking. Where's Ross Muhammad? All that money. You got a place up here, Nails place, Friends.
See that?
All that money in Chicago. He can't put a place here.
You see that?
Get the fuck out of here. We're living. All that money they get.
All that money, and look.
And they can't disperse little drop of security here.
You see that? See that? And that's right, brothers. That's right on. And let me tell you something else. Not only should they have poured the money in us, and I'm gonna come back to your answer right now, brother, but they should have also been educating us to make sure that we support our businesses. Don't nobody hate our businesses more than us. And we don't never say to ourselves, why is that? Why we hate our businesses more than us? Because we've been taught that. Now to answer the brother's question. Here's what's wrong with what Martin Luther King did. We got the civil rights passed, right? And now we was able to go into all the white businesses. Well, guess what happened to the black businesses? Did it click yet? They closed down. You know why they closed down? Because you went now to the white business. Because the civil rights law passed. There was a time, go back and read the history of Harlem in the 20s. The first millionaire in America, listen to me good. The first millionaire in America was a black woman from Harlem.
That's right.
That's how much money was in Harlem in the 20s.
That's right.
You know where all that money went? To the white man's businesses.
That's right.
That's why the Japanese own Sylvia's. That's why Lennox Lounge is closed. That's why all East Indians, they don't got to ask a white man for no job.
Right.
Go to the Arab chicken place. Arabs own it. Who's working in there? Arabs. Why? Because they don't got to go to the white man for no job. Chinese got Chinese restaurants. Who's working in there? Chinese. Why? Because they don't got to go to the white man for a job. Where's your businesses? Martin Luther King gave them away.
That's right.
He gave them away and taught you that we all should come together. And here's what's so evil about it. I'm going to show you another part that's so evil. Okay. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right here. There's also a Dunkin' Donuts all the way down 125th Street, right? Both of them have East Indians living in it. I mean, working in it. And they both make money and they both prosper. Now, show of hands. Can anybody tell me where the East Indian neighborhood is at? Where they live at? Where? Thank you, sis. Thank you. They in Queens. And that's only one sister that knew. You know why? Because they come to Harlem, make money off their donuts to you, and go back to their homes in Queens and spend their money in their neighborhood.
That's right.
And guess what? When you get out to their neighborhood, guess what restaurants is in their neighborhood? East Indian restaurants.
Right.
And guess where they eating at with the money they made from Dunkin' Donuts off of you? In East Indian restaurants. And guess who's working in those restaurants? East Indians. It's basic economics.
That's right.
If I get money from you by selling you something and you don't get nothing back from me, what's going to happen? You are going to become poor and I am going to become rich.
That's right.
That is what happened to us in Harlem. And you can thank Martin Luther King for that. You can thank the great civil rights leader. You can thank him for that. Now, I know it hurts your heart. Everybody loved Martin Luther King. But if you could face reality for a minute, you would find out that Martin Luther King did a disservice to us like you would not believe. Those fools that were part of the civil rights movement helped destroy us. But now, there is one business that did prosper in all fairness under Martin Luther King.
Come on now.
There's one industry and business that did exceedingly well under Martin Luther King. Do you know what that is?
Christian church.
Thank you, brother, the Christian church. That's why they've been here 100 years. That's why they're here 100 years and done got rich while we died. Brother, if you could see the truth, if you could open your eyes, if you could face what you hate, and for once in your life you could say, even though it sounds crazy, I'm going to test it to see if it is true. When you find out, you're going to realize how wicked and evil these churches are. You understand? You're going to find out how wicked and evil these churches are. Show you how wicked and evil they are. The brother couldn't even stand here long enough to get his questions answered. He had to get ushered off because what I'm saying was cutting to the soul. And that's why he didn't come back with nothing on it. Because what could you come back with? All the black, wait a minute. You say I'm wrong? I'll put it to the test. Can anybody tell me when Lincoln University, one of the most prominent black universities in America, when was it founded? Give me the circa year. 1800s. Can anybody tell me Cheney University, black college, when was it founded? 1800s. What's the one in D.C.? Howard University in Washington, D.C. Can anybody tell me when it was founded? 1800s. Let me ask y'all a question. How many black universities have opened since the civil rights movement? Any takers? Not one. But you on Capitol Hill begging the white man for money for education. Explain something to me. The slaves were emancipated in 1863. How is it within 40 years you built 3 of the most prominent black universities in the 1800s? How did you do it? How did you do it? And why you can't do it now? It's real simple. You couldn't go to the white school, so you had to build a black school.
That's right.
And you had to make it the best school in the world.
That's right.
And brother, that is why God came down and separated all nations from one another. This philosophy that the white man has taught us, that all nations are to come together, is a stinking, filthy lie, and it does not work. East Indians live with the East Indians, Arabs live where the Arabs live. You can go to all their neighborhoods, and they are in their neighborhoods. The only place that they mix among is with you black people. I'll get to your question, just wait a second. Get me in Genesis, before you go to this, go to Genesis at the Tower of Babel. So I can show you that in the Bible, God never meant for all races to mix together. That philosophy is how you wipe out a race. If you got your land and I got my land, you got your people and I got my people, you gonna protect your people, I'm gonna protect my people, guess what? We gonna get along just fine. But the minute I tell my people that they gotta come and be a servant under your people, guess what? My people gonna die. And that's what Martin Luther King did to us. Martin Luther King told us to join the white man. Be the best street sweeper. Be the best dog man. Be the best garbage man you could be. And we went and did it. And guess what? Every black business shut down. Every black industry shut down. The white man went to the moon in the 60s. You Negroes got on dope. You got on dope in the 60s. Well, the white man was going to the moon. You know why? Because you joined the white man. Meanwhile, when you couldn't go to no white school, you went and built universities in the 1800s when white people hated the very sight of you. Go look up Black Wall Street in Oklahoma. How many of you know that black people had their own Wall Street? Tulsa, Oklahoma. There's an educated man. What happened to it? The white man burnt it to the ground. Why didn't you build it back up again? Because Martin Luther King told you to love everybody.
That's right.
You cannot love a man that's killing you.
That's right.
Because he's just going to keep killing you.
That's right.
It's just common sense. You don't have to say, I hate you because you killed me. A lot of you think we just racist like the Klan, we hate the white man. Nuh-uh. A white man ain't never did nothing to me. If he tried, I'd knock his damn teeth out.
That's right.
You know, white man never did nothing to me. Why I speak against white people? Because white people have committed a crime against black people.
Damn right.
What is the crime they committed against you? They put you in slavery and wiped out your identity.
That's right.
That's a crime. You commit a crime against a white man, what do he do? He send the marshals out. He send the sheriff after you. He send the warrant squad. He lock you up. He bring you to court. He try you. He judge you. And he send you to prison. 90 million black people died in slavery. I want my day in court.
That's right. Damn right.
I want my day in court for my ancestors that got murdered in this land.
That's right.
I want my day in court.
That's right.
It got nothing to do with love or hatred of the white man. It got to do with preserving the greatest people that ever walked the face of the earth. You black and...
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do.